Hi, this is Joe with domainacademy.com, and I wanted to talk to you today about an auction that I saw happening on Twitter, care.net. It is on auctions.godaddy.com, and it's got about 2 days left. And I wanted to talk about why this is such a great name and give you a little information about why there are so many bids, and it's already up over $22,000 with a couple of days left. Most of the time on auctions, people wait till the last minute to try and bid. So for this to already have over 100 bids and over and 18 bidders, being over $20,000 is pretty significant. So we're going to take a look at why that is. There's some initial data here, but we're going to take a deep dive into the data behind a name like this, and we can see by using domainacademy.com tools why this is such a great name. So domainacademy.com/tools will bring you to our tools page, and I ran a valuation worksheet, which is a great tool because it pulls data from about 20 different companies. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of this data. We have basic data, it's care, it's a .net, care is the keyword. But you can see that there's over 100,000 searches a month for the exact term care, and about 500,000 for terms that include care. And there's a $2 pay-per-click. So if you see ads in Google for care, every time somebody clicks those ads, they're paying about $2, which can add up when there's that many searches in a month. One of the things that I think is important to look at is that there's 414 taken exact match TLDs, which means that if we look at this other tool we have, Domain Explorer, you can see that it's taken in com, d, net, org. So you can see that care is taken in a lot of other extensions, which means it's not available for someone else to come and buy, even if they wanted to get the .Istanbul, or if they wanted to get the .horse. They're all taken. So that's showing that this is an extremely popular term. This is probably one of the highest I've ever seen come back, with almost 1.5 million that contain it. So when we look at this, healthcare, you go look at Medicare, WeCare, iCare, and there's a lot of these that are taken. And these names show the popularity of that one word care. WeCare probably would love to have care, but it wasn't available, so 266 other extensions are taken in that, and iCare 256. The thing that's so great about care is that it's so broad. It could be health care, it could be skin care, home care, pet care, dental care, it could be eye care, any of these industries, and you can see that there's a tremendous demand. I've never seen that I can remember a name that's taken, a keyword that's taken in almost 1.5 million other SLDs, with so many potential direct upgrade possibilities. So if I had I care or we care, I could just change that to care as an upgrade to shorten my name. There's so many of those available on this list that it really makes this name marketable. There's so many different companies. So let's get to take a look at what those companies could be, who you'd want to sell it to. You could see that the company count, when we look at registered companies that are using the word care, there's over 660,000 companies that are using it, with close to 20,000 startups on the Crunchbase count that are using this. So the amount of people that could be potentially interested in buying this name is off the charts. So let's take a look too at some of the alternatives. One of the things I like to look at if I'm going to sell a name is, what could a potential buyer buy instead of care.net? Well, care.com is taken, and it's a real website, and it says, it's got 29 million families who've used this, so it doesn't look like it's going to be something that's going away or that would be for sale cheaply. So care.com is being in use, and you can't get that. If I look at care.io, which is another extension, it's being used. If I look at care.ai, another popular extension, it's being used by a very big hospital brand, right? So these are giant companies that are using this. When I look at .co is available, and it looks like a Cedo lander, so I pulled it up, and the .co is available for 150,000 euros, excuse me. So when we look at the comps, there really weren't many. Like I said, this is a kind of unusual name with this many searches and that many TLDs taken. So I had to do the best I could by looking for one word .nets, but Vet.net, you could use vet care, and vets could use care. So this is a worse name than care. Brilliant.net is kind of a brandable, but it's not a name that people use as much as care. So it's a poor example. It's also longer than care, and obviously just a little harder to spell. Recovery.net, it's a positive connotation, right? Just like care is. But again, it's not as good as care, and it sold for $200,000 in 2016. So some of these comps, show you the kind of ballpark range that you're in for a resale price. This is definitely a 6-figure, if not 7-figure to the right person, name to resell. And you could see that somebody's been trying to sell this for 6 figures as one of the few extensions that are available for sale right now. These prices that we're seeing on the bids are still kind of low, considering what this could potentially go for to the right end user, and with the number of people that are using care in their business name, you have a lot of end user potential buyers. So that's why it's such a great name. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll go through the different data points, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and as always, if you've got comments or questions, share them and we'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks.